travel dreamers, and welcome back to another Nomadic Monday, where we teach you how to quit your soul-sucking job and transition into digital nomad life. In today's episode, we're going to be doing something a little differently because I want to have an honest conversation with you guys out there who are looking at becoming digital nomads. Something that a lot of people don't realize is that digital nomad life comes with a lot of sacrifices. And I would hate for you to go through the entire process of selling all of your stuff, trying to find a job that is location independent, and then come out here and travel, all to realize that digital nomad life is not for you. So today we're going to be covering 10 reasons why you should not be a digital nomad. Number 1, digital nomad life is not going to be for you if setbacks discourage you beyond the point of trying again. A perfect example. We actually tried filming this video for you, just like we do with all the other Nomadic Mondays, where we do it in this really beautiful, exotic location, and we did, except digital nomad life is not for you if you're trying. So, as you can see, that was a setback for us. That took us 20 minutes to film. We woke up really early to do that, and we could have just not tried filming this video again. But when it comes to digital nomad life or anything in the realm of entrepreneurship or location independence, you're going to be going through some things that aren't going to be easy. Life is not going to be easy. And that's something that's going to be true whether you stay at home, but is especially true when you try and start your own business. Or when you add external factors like having to move around all the time, planning for accommodations, booking flights. So many things can get in the way of your plans, and if those setbacks are going to keep you from being happy or from trying again or from keep moving forward, digital nomad life is going to be very difficult for you. Number 2, digital nomad life is not for those of you who are trying to run away from your problems. And I'm not saying this in any way to try and hurt anybody's feelings. I'm even going to say it from my own perspective. I would be lying to you and dishonest if I didn't tell you that I was in a way trying to run away from my own problems back home when I first tried to leave for travel. Fact of the matter is, I was unhappy with work and I felt really unsatisfied and I was depressed and anxious. And guess what? When we got out here, it didn't make me feel any less depressed or any less anxious. Traveling, although it was beautiful and we were experiencing beautiful things all of the time, made me, if anything, come face to face with my problems. I was extremely depressed and had all of the time to my own thoughts and my own judgments and my own shortcomings to not have a choice but to work through those problems. So if you're looking to travel or become a digital nomad and travel full-time because you're trying to run away from either yourself or your problems back home, you may find that you're gonna run straight into them the moment that you leave. Number 3, digital nomad life is not for people who absolutely need their home comforts. I'm talking about the really nice pillow, occasionally the air conditioning, your specific kind of shampoo and conditioner, your face wash. The reason why I'm saying this was even something that I struggled with at first in the beginning. I really wanted to have my comforts. I wanted the air conditioning, I wanted to have a comfy bed, I wanted to have a nice pillow that didn't crick my neck. But frankly, that was something that was difficult to get accustomed to. A lot of people come abroad and realize, you know, you're not going to find a toothpaste that you like. You may not even be able to find a perfume that you like, and you're going to be hot and sticky more often than not. So if that's not something that you're going to be okay with and something that's going to ruin your trip or ruin your life in this case, don't become a digital nomad. Number 4, if you're super picky about food, I really encourage you to either not become a digital nomad or really do your research before moving to a different country. Because of the lifestyle that Daniel and I have chosen, where our digital nomad job is to be a YouTuber and jump from country to country, we end up in some countries where the food takes us a little bit longer to get accustomed to. Vietnam and Malaysia, I'm looking at you. Even though we did end up finding dishes in these countries that we really came to enjoy and look forward to, food became a really sore topic for us, and it's something that you're going to have to do 3 times a day. And I'm not gonna lie, when we first got to Vietnam, I was struggling with the food so much that I was literally miserable eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It made being there really difficult and affected my mood the entire time that I was in the country. So that's something that you definitely want to keep in mind before becoming a digital nomad. If you're super picky, make sure that you go to a country that has food that you like. Number 5, if you aren't adaptable, becoming a digital nomad is going to be very difficult for you. Because you're going to be moving around and going to all these different countries, you're going to land at airports where you don't know the language, you don't know the customs, you don't know the religion, you don't know how to get a taxi, you don't know how to leave the airport or get to your hostel or hotel. So if you're not adaptable and okay with going with the flow every now and then, you're gonna really struggle. Number 6, if you need to have face-to-face time with your friends and family on a frequent basis, digital nomad life is gonna be difficult. Number 7, digital nomad life is not for my lazy people out there. It's okay, I don't judge you. You can be at home and be used to your routine, go to your job, do good work. Number 8, and this is a biggie, and it may sound a little obvious, but digital nomad life is not going to be for you if you don't like to travel. Now, I'm not talking about if you don't like looking at gorgeous beaches and seeing beautiful waterfalls. I'm talking about the actual literal bit of travel. Catching flights, getting on boats, catching trains, going on long bus journeys. If the actual process of travel is uncomfortable for you, you may want to reconsider this lifestyle. Number 9, and it's worth mentioning, and I don't say this with any sort of judgment, but if you're not open to different cultures or different religions, digital nomad life is going to make you encounter a lot of that. Lastly, number 10, if minor discomforts ruin your day, digital nomad life is not going to be for you. Going back to other things that I've reiterated in this video, things like air conditioning, things like bus drives being long and miserable, things like having to hold your pee on a bus for 5 hours because you know it's not going to stop, or because you know that the toilet is actually just a hole in the ground and you needed to poop and there's no toilet paper. I'm speaking from experience here, y'all. Sometimes you're gonna be uncomfortable, but it's all part of the experience. And like I've mentioned, digital nomad life is something that is so rewarding in millions of ways, and travel itself will grow you in ways beyond what you thought originally possible. But on that note, guys, we will see you on our next adventure.